very serious public health crisis in our country.
Adolescence is a time of incredible brain maturation.
The well-being of America, where we are and where we must go in the days ahead.
The pressure to succeed has become an epidemic among adolescents in America. This pressure manifests itself in many ways, including mental health problems and addictions ranging from social media to opioids. The pressure to succeed is a primary factor in the increase in suicide rates in teenagers over the past 10 years. Suicide has become one of the leading causes of death in teenagers, accounting for 18.6% of fatality rates in youth. Between 2019 and 2021, there was a 25% increase in high school students who have seriously considered attempting suicide.
Pressure to succeed can also originate from many environmental factors, such as home life, school, and social media. Many parents are an unintentional cause of pressure and anxiety due to, but not limited to, their tone of voice.
Word choices and tone of voice are ways that parents can convey either love and affection or hostility and rejection to their kids. And so if parents are able to regulate their own emotions and responses, even in stressful situations, for example, so that they're using an affirming tone of voice and using kind of affirming words rather than rejecting words, that will certainly be of psychological benefit to adolescents.
Depending on their culture and background, parents tend to have differing parenting styles, ranging from authoritative to permissive. Regardless of their parenting styles, parents still play a major role in their child's lives. Therefore, it is important for parents to make connections with their children.
I really respected my parents, and I really wanted to do whatever they wanted me to do and be whatever they wanted me to be.
In addition to parents, school also plays a major role in creating pressure on students. An example of this is college. From a very young age, students mentally prepare themselves to go to a certain college. When they don't get into their college of choice, this can end up taking a toll on their mental health.
Senior year, college acceptance day was really hard for me because a lot of people from BCA, and I went to an amazing college. I went to Bucknell. I'm very proud of having gone to Bucknell. I loved it. I loved the people there. It was definitely the place for me. But especially nowadays, and when I was at my high school, there was a lot of focus on the Ivy League.
I feel like a lot of people, and young people specifically, check off boxes just because they think it's going to help them succeed, not because they want it to be a thing.
While schools have progressed in terms of accessibility to help, there is still much to be done in order to provide a safe environment for the students.
The division, the hate, the disinformation is all really hard to overcome when what we should be doing in schools is creating a welcome and safe environment and ensuring that every school, I would say every public school, is a place that parents want to send their kids educated.
Opioids and other addictive substances, including alcohol and vapes, are marketed to seem appealing to adolescents. Teens want to fit in, and these days, drugs offer a way to do that. As a result of peer pressure and self-pressure, addiction to these substances becomes a real possibility.
At like the smoke shops and whatever, we know for a fact in Bergen County, a lot of stores are not IDing. They're supposed to be IDing. We know stores are selling flavored vapes. They've been illegal for a couple of years now. And those products were marketed to teenagers. The people who made them took marketing classes. They know how to market to youth. They have the bright colors. They have the fun flavors, and it's working.
Over the past 5 years, there has been a 61% increase in drug usage among teenagers. Overdose counts for 11.2% amongst young adults, and 8.33% of youth nationwide has used illegal substances this past month. Addiction and mental health problems go hand in hand. The extent of each depends upon the person. Regardless of which arises first, the pressure to succeed is often a major factor in both addiction and mental health issues.
In 2011, a survey showed that 28% of students felt persistent feelings of sadness, a percentage which then skyrocketed to 42% in 2020. These rates continue to increase each year, affecting the youth of America.
I think success can cause anxiety, but it doesn't necessarily all the time. And again, I think if someone is defining themselves by their role as an A+ honor roll student or an Ivy League student, then success might cause anxiety.
There are other forms of addiction outside of drugs, but one of the biggest ones for teenagers is social media. Studies say that 97% of teenagers use social media daily, making adolescents the biggest audience across most social media platforms.
But make no mistake, unregulated social media is a weapon of mass destruction that continues to jeopardize the safety, privacy, and well-being of all American youth.
40% of all young adults from the ages of 18 to 22 report an addiction to social media platforms, ranging from YouTube to TikTok. Over the next 20 years, if rates continue to increase at the current pace, the results will be catastrophic. Awareness and education about these topics are very important because although many people know these problems exist, they just don't know how to deal with them or prefer to live in denial of their existence.
Resources are a crucial ingredient when trying to minimize the impact these items have on teenagers. Examples include group therapy sessions and more counselors in school systems. Adolescents must be taught how to deal with stress in order to prevent bigger problems from arising in the future.